you finally installed OBS, and now you're ready to start streaming. But then when you open OBS for the first time, and suddenly you realize, where and how do I even start? Should I stream to YouTube, TikTok, Twitch, or even Kick? Do I need a horizontal or a vertical layout? What settings are actually matters? If you're asking yourself these questions, don't worry, because in this video, I'm gonna show you the roadmap that I recommend for every beginner, so you'll know what to set up before you press that go live buttons. The first thing I will decide isn't the bitrate. It's where you actually want people to discover your stream. If your goal is building a close community and chatting with viewers, Twitch and Kick is a great platform. If you want your stream to continue to get views after they're over, YouTube is a wonderful choice because your live stream becomes searchable videos. If you're looking to reach a brand new viewers quickly, TikTok is a great place to start, especially with vertical streaming. So there's no single best platform. It is actually depends on your goals. Now that you have chosen your platform, let's decide how people will actually watch your stream. If you're streaming on Twitch, Kick, or even YouTube, a traditional horizontal layout is usually the best choice. If you're streaming on TikTok or YouTube Shorts Live, I recommend creating a vertical layout. The easiest way to do is by using free Atom Vertical plugin. It is actually very easy to set it up. The best thing that it lets you create a separate vertical canvas without affecting your horizontal. And if your PC is powerful enough, you can stream both layout at the same time. A smooth stream is always important than trying to do everything at once. So that you have decided where to stream and what layout to use, it's time to choose your streaming bitrate and resolutions. So this is where many beginners get confused. You search for the best OBS settings and copy someone else's numbers. But here's the thing, the best OBS settings is not for everyone. But there is some similar setup you can use. For example, if you're using the NVIDIA GPU, your encoder should go for NVIDIA NVENC, and same go to AMD GPU. The difference is about the resolutions and of course the bitrate and the preset, for example the high quality, quality, or medium quality. It depends on where you're streaming and what layout you're using and what your PC can actually handle. So why do I say it is different? There are vertical layout and horizontal layout, and different streaming platforms support different bitrate. For example, if you're streaming at Twitch or Kick, it is support up to 6000 to 7000 kbps for a 1080p horizontal stream. And when it comes to YouTube, it support much higher bitrate up to even 12,000 kbps. And not to mention for vertical. If it's a vertical 720p, you can use up to about 4000 kbps or even 4005. But when it comes to 1080p, it supports up to 5000 to 6000 kbps. And of course, it is also have to depends on your internet upload speed and your connection stability. So before changing random OBS settings, always decide your streaming platform and your layout first. Everything else become much easier after that. Here is something I wish I knew earlier. People can forgive average video quality, but they'll notice poor audio immediately. The good news is you don't need an expensive microphone. You're able to instantly improve your affordable microphone to sound so much more professional by using the built-in filters in OBS. There are filters that I always recommend beginner to use. That is your compressor, noise suppression, expander, and also for the 3-band equalizer. For this filter, you're able to remove unwanted background noise and you won't get too loud when you scream, and your viewer also able to hear you when you talk softly. And also to reduce mouse clicking, keyboard typing, and table bump noise. If you want your voice to sound even much more better, you may tune up with the 3-band equalizer. So if you're wondering how to set it up, do not worry. We got a perfect video just for you. So you want to check it out after this? I'll put the link down in the description and also right here. Next up, I used to think that I need a better webcam, but turns out OBS already includes a free filter that surprisingly make a big difference. Color correction lets you adjust your contrast, your brightness, and even your saturations. With just a few small adjustments, your webcam can instantly look more natural and more vibrant. Besides that, you can also apply it to your gameplay. If your game looks a little bit dull or even washed out, color correction can make your games look much better in terms of increasing the color and looks more vibrant and the video quality overall gonna look so much better. I'll put a link down in the description below. The process is actually very easy and straightforward. So adjust accordingly and remember, do not overdo it. And here come 2 small tips that makes a big difference. Firstly, run your OBS as an administrator. By doing this, it allows your CPU to prioritize when you're using your OBS. And secondly, in your OBS advanced settings, set your process priority to above normal. Just remember, every PC built different. So if you're experiencing any performance issue, don't be afraid to experiment and see what works best for your setup. And that's the roadmap I recommend anyone that just installed OBS. Because the best OBS setting is not just about copying someone else's setup. They're about building a stream that works for your goals, your streaming platform, and of course, your PC. And finally, don't wait until everything is perfect before you press that go live button. And the most important step is simply getting started. So once you've done all your decisions, your streaming platforms, and even your layout, all the setting will be so much more easier. So if you found this video is helpful, do not forget to give a like and subscribe to my channel for more OBS and streaming tips tutorial. And of course, comment down below if you do have any other questions, or you can ask me during my live stream. I'm streaming on Twitch, YouTube, and TikTok every Tuesday to Friday, 7:30 p.m. GMT +8. So once you've done all the decision making, you might want to check out my recent video that talks about all the OBS setup that can save you a lot of time. So I'll see you guys on the next one, and happy streaming!